Today's sequence is going to be about strengthening the hamstrings and the glutes. Oftentimes when we are feeling tight in those areas, that's an indication of weakness. So when we're feeling tight, we think, oh, okay, well, I need to stretch out those areas, and that makes sense and that's wonderful. But that's a temporary solution, because the reason why those muscles are tight is because they need to be strengthened, they need to be activated. So building that strength and building that stability can create openness for that flexibility. It's easy to create flexibility in the hamstrings particularly, but it's not quite so easy to build strength there. So some of these poses today will really help with that. And then with the glutes, that's a larger muscle group, and we can use some balancing poses to activate those areas so that those secondary muscles can help create some balance and stability for your practice. So go ahead and grab your mat. I'll meet you over there and we'll get started.
Begin in tabletop pose. Take a breath to soften the elbows, shine your heart through. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin towards the chest. Inhale, soften the elbows, lift your gaze. Exhale, press the floor away, round the back. One more round. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, tuck the chin, round the back. Inhale, come back to a neutral spine. Extend the right leg long, keeping the toes on the floor. Press the heel gently away from you to stretch the hamstring and the calf. Lift the leg parallel to the rest of the body, pointing the toes. And firming the lower belly, begin to pulse the leg slowly, keeping equal weight in both hands and in the left knee, reaching through the crown of the head. Return the leg to neutral, bending at the knee and pressing the heel and the footprint up towards the sky. Keeping the lower belly firm, begin to pulse the leg, trying not to arch the back. Return the leg to neutral, point the toes, soften the elbows, lift your gaze as you reach the toes towards the top of the head. Return to tabletop pose. Take some hip circles here to reset the body, preparing for the other side. Return to tabletop. Extend the left leg long, toes touching the earth, gently pressing back through the heel, extending all along the back of the left leg. Lift the leg in line with the left hip, pointing through the toes, and begin to create some pulses for that left leg. The rest of the body neutral, lower belly drawing in and up. Pause here, bending at the knee, flex the toes, press the heel up to the sky. Firm the lower belly as you begin to pulse the leg here as well, being mindful not to arch the back as you do this. Pause here, pointing the toes. Soften the elbows, lift your gaze, point your toes towards the back of the head. Return to tabletop pose, taking some hip circles here to reset the spine. Return to tabletop pose. Tuck the toes under, take a breath. Exhale, lift the knees so that the shins are parallel to the floor. Inhale here. Exhale, press the hips up into downward facing dog. Pedaling out the heels, rocking the hips from side to side. Return to stillness. Take a breath in to soften the knees. Exhale, ripple forward into plank pose. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower part way. Hips, belly button, chest meet the earth. Inhale, peel up through baby cobra. Exhale, roll it down. Inhale, wave it up. Exhale, roll down. One more time. Inhale, wave up through the spine. Exhale, roll it down. Tuck the toes. Press up to hands and knees. Hips up into downward facing dog. Release the knees to tabletop pose. Extend the left arm and the right leg long. Firm the lower belly. Take a breath. On your exhalation, bring your elbow to your knee, round under. Inhale, reach forward and back. Exhale, hug it into center. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it into the center. Inhale, reach forward and back. Bend at the knee, reach around for your foot. Release your foot, re-extending your left arm and your right leg. Lower your left hand down. Tuck your left toes under, reaching your right leg up and back into three-legged dog. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, draw the right knee to the chest, stepping your right foot to your right thumb. Reach your arms up to the sky, high lunge. Hold your hands at heart center. Lean the heart over the right knee. Coming up onto the left tippy toes, continue to lean forward until the left leg rises up into warrior three. Flex the toes, bend at your knee, and begin to press your heel up towards the sky, activating the left hamstring. Firm the lower belly, drawing the knee up to standing. Wrap the leg around the right leg. Sweep the right arm underneath the left, lifting the elbows away from the chest and moving into Garudasana, eagle pose. Maintaining your eagle arms, unwind the left leg, reaching it back behind you into warrior three. Float your left foot down to the floor, reaching your elbows up to the sky, and a mini back bend here in your high lunge. Unwind the arms, sweeping them up and overhead. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to the floor. Step your right leg back to meet the left, downward facing dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, ripple forward into plank pose. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over the toes into downward dog. Lower the knees to tabletop pose. Extend your right arm forward and your left leg back. Take a breath in. Exhale, draw the elbow to the knee, round through the upper back. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, elbow to knee, round under. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the elbow to the knee. Inhale, re-extend. Bend the knee, reach around for the foot. Release the foot, tuck your right toes under, take a breath. Exhale, reach the left leg up and back, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knee to the nose, round through the upper back, stepping your left foot to your left thumb. Inhale to ground. Exhale, roll up, reaching up through the arms into your high lunge. Hold your hands at heart center. Lean your heart forward over the left leg. Keep reaching, coming up onto the right tippy toes as you begin to extend into warrior three. Bend the knee, keeping the toes flexed and active. Firm the lower belly. Draw the left knee up, wrapping the leg around the left. Extend the arms out to a T. Sweep your left arm underneath the right. Eagle arms, eagle legs. Unwind just the legs, extending your right leg back, lowering your elbows into warrior 3. Float your toes down to the floor, high lunge, lifting the elbows up and away from the chest. Untangle the arms, sweeping them up and over. Inhale. Exhale, float the hands down, frame the left foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale to ground. Exhale, ripple forward into plank pose, lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward dog. Inhale, bend the knees. Exhale, hop or step up to the top, forward fold. Inhale to ground. Exhale, slowly roll up to the top, reaching your arms overhead. Hold your hands at heart center. Place a yoga block in between the upper thighs. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead. Exhale as you shift the sit bones back and wide into Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend the elbows, drawing the shoulder blades together on the back. Continue to hug inward towards the block, engaging the adductors. On your next breath in, reach the arms overhead, straightening the legs. Exhale, re-bend the knees, re-bend the elbows. Inhale, reach up, lengthen up. Exhale, return to Utkatasana. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. This time fly the arms back, lengthening through the spine and keeping light through all 10 toes. Lower the hands to the floor, forward fold. Remove the block off to the side. Wiggle the feet out to the width of the mat, lowering the hips down into Yogi Squat Malasana. Hug the knees in towards the elbows as you press the elbows outward to the inside of the knees. Lower the hands back behind you, coming all the way to seated. Bend the right knee, straighten through the left leg. Place a block inside of the left knee. Place your elbow on top of the block. Rest your head in your hand, sweeping your right arm up and overhead, keeping the left toes flexed. If you'd like a deeper stretch along the right side body, you can remove the block off to the side and bring your elbow to the floor, reaching for the toes. Return to the top, switch sides. Extend your right leg long, bending at your left knee, using the block here to rest your elbow on, or removing the block altogether. Reaching your left arm up and overhead, reaching towards the right toes. Make your way back up to seated. Extending both legs forward. Bend at the knees, placing your feet flat onto the floor. Reach your arms forward, palms facing up, and gently lower down onto the back, one vertebra at a time. Reach for your block, placing it underneath the hips for supported bridge pose. ready, you can remove the block off to the side, lowering onto the back, hugging the knees into the belly. Release the legs long, take up some space, and stay here in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Namaste.